And welcome back, fans of Overwatch. We are here for some of your SAIT Trojans Academy Overwatch action. My name's Jamie Olette. I'm here with Cam. How you doing, Cam?
Hello. I'm doing pretty well.
Heck yeah. All right. So we have the SAIT Trojans Academy team versus the Radford University Trailblazers. Both teams are sitting at 4-4 so far. Tonight we have our first best of 5 game tonight. So a little bit of a change in our formatting. We're going to be playing, well, possibly 5 games tonight. So you guys could be in for a lot of Overwatch action. The teams are currently just doing picks and bans right now. So we're just going to be waiting for that. But we can take a look at the different teams. We've got Ebony Shark, Vizchild, Father Divvy, Dreamy Bull, and I Love Pugs. Over for your SAIT team. And then over for the Trailblazers, we got Marky Bear, Mitsona, Mark Rammy? Yeah.
Macrame, maybe?
Macrame? Oh, yeah, it might be Macrame, yep. Usurper?
I'm not sure. Usurper?
Yeah. And then Fluffy Day.
Oh, Esper.
Esper. That's a Pokemon reference. All right. So, as we wait for the players to make their bans and stuff, there hasn't been too much for updates on the character side or the hero side. There's been a few little balancing patches back and forth, but I don't think any of the characters that we see being picked were affected that much. Jetpack Cat has gone through a lot of nerfs, specifically against its melee attack.
Oh, that was the one where it just rammed into people, right?
Yeah. So one of the skills that you get when you play your character, and you can kind of level it up mid-match, and one of the skills was to reset the cooldown on their melee attack and make it always crit.
Oh.
Yeah, and so people were turning the healers into, like, divers, and that's not what... I don't think that's what Overwatch had intended. So yeah, we're excited to see what ends up happening with the Jetpack Cat, whether players are still going to be using them. So yeah, that'll be an interesting one to see. And then, of course, with we have new characters coming in. We have some new characters coming in next week as well, I think. It's going to be either next week or maybe the week after. So that'll be interesting because Overwatch just added a whole ton of characters. Yeah, so we're just sitting here waiting for the bans to be settled. They'll be settled off-screen. This isn't like League of Legends where they do it on-screen. Yeah, so we're just going to send you on over to the Be Right Back screen, and we will be right back with some Overwatch action as soon as we get going. All right, folks. It sounds like the bans have been completed. We have the first map picked. We are, in fact, going to be starting at Lijiang Tower. This is always a very fun one here. I thought this would give me some more map stats, but here we go. We are getting into the game here at Lijiang Tower. All right, we want everybody there. Perfect. So, as we jump on into things, we're going to start on off with... sounds like a crowd favorite, Father Divvy. As soon as the map gets loaded on here.
Well, while we're waiting for that to load, should we maybe talk about the bans that had happened while we were waiting?
Yeah. So we had Doomfist banned as well as Mercy. So one tank, one healer for each side got banned. All right. So we are going to jump on here with your SAIT team. Let's get Father Divvy here. See if they can make the shot. See if they're going to try to make the shot. Come on. Nope. All right. See what the other teams are up to. See if anyone's playing with the basketball. Nope. No one's going for shots, eh? All right. So, Lijiang Tower. This one has a central starting point. Looks like we might be jumping into a pause. Okay. Tech error. All right. So, we might as well talk a little bit about some of the heroes that we can see on the screen. Because I don't think I have any options. I do not. Oh, we are going all the way back to the loading menu. Okay.
Well, better to have that happen early than in the middle of a match.
Exactly. So we did see some hero choices there. I suspect they will be going with all of the same choices, or at least close to it. Let me just bring up this old hero list here. Get everybody all set up. I just want to make sure I got the names for... Oh, perfect! Someone brought one up for me. That's fantastic. So, we did see the Juno getting picked there. And one thing I wanted to highlight about Juno is, of course, their abilities. So the cool thing about Juno is they are a gun healer, so they can shoot and heal based off their gun. It's not like a separate ability that they have. And then they can shoot off these little fun pulse torpedoes. Those can also be healing or damaging torpedoes as well. So you don't really have to aim exactly at your allies or your enemies. You just got to point that gun, and good things will usually happen.
So that one's a true spray and pray sort of a player or character.
Yeah. So they do have the Hyper Ring, which gives everybody a pretty sick boost, especially if you pair that with like a Lucio or some other movement heroes. And they can kind of hover, so they're not really a flying character. They can hold their horizontal position mid-air. So some characters have a bit of an arc. This person can just basically run on mid-air. Juno can kind of just run in mid-air, which is super cool. Yeah, and they can use it to fly around a little bit. So they have some extra mobility that some of the other healers don't. So you can get into some cool positions when you're playing as Juno. And then, of course, they have this, their ultimate is the Orbital Ray. You'll see this big old laser beam come on down from space, and that just heals the heck out of all their allies. It looks really intimidating, and it looks offensive, but it's not. It's actually just a great way to get up some heals. Another character that we had highlighted there, at least for a couple SAIT players for a moment or two, was Vendetta, one of the newer characters here. Now, Vendetta is a melee-based character, which is really cool. You don't see... there's only a few of them in this game. And their melee abilities attacks in 3 different directions. So you'll see the different slashes. And the horizontal and the vertical ones do different damage, and they do knock people into different positions. So that can be important as well. Looks like this break's going to be going on for a little bit longer, so... Nope, never mind. We are getting back into it.
Now arriving at
All right, we're going back to Lijiang Towers. All right. So let's get a little bit of a look here at this control point where the players are going to be diving in here. We have these big windows on both sides of it, so expect to see players coming in and out of those. It's not just the doors. This door over here, of course, you can get in on all 3 sides. This one has this very precarious bridge here with insta-death pits on either side of the bridge. Sorry, my jetpack cat steering is not that good. All right, let's jump on over with the SAIT team here. Where is Father Divvy hiding out?
So, I might sometimes pop out of thin air right
There we
next
go.
to you.
See if they can make the shot.
Shoot me.
Oh, so close. I think I Love Pugs is there messing things up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
Father Divvy taking their time, going out behind their team as the healer. That's where you want to be.
So they're playing Onron, is that correct?
Yes. Oh no, they are not playing a healer. My bad. They're playing a very offensive character. They're getting up there in the business, trying to dive that back end right away. They did get one pick. Got the Esper. Jump on over with Ebony Shark. Ebony Shark in a little bit of trouble here. Caught in the car wash. Now they are capturing. Great job for SAIT. Grabbing that point, doing a good job of keeping the enemies out of there. Gonna use this speed boost, see if they can get on over there. The other team's Juno has their speed boost set up. SAIT doing a good job trying to control this bridge. Yeah, I see that Juno there, just putting shots into their healer, trying to keep everybody alive. Jump on over and see what Bizchild is up to. Bizchild keeping the control point, clearing out there the Oasis, not Oasis, sorry, the teleporters and all those little turrets. Dreamy Bull back here, trying to keep people alive. I Love Pugs, playing the tank.
Doing as the tank does and taking a lot of hits.
Yep, yeah. This character is a very unique pick for a tank. I think they might be one of the least picked tanks, actually. But a very, very cool choice here. I don't think a lot of people know how to play against this guy. He's very much a in-your-face tank, but he can bounce around a lot. Doesn't quite have the mobility of Winston, but he's doing such a good job just pushing people off this point. Once again, knocking people away. I Love Pugs. Just controlling the space. Let's jump on over with Father Divvy, see what they're up to. Just getting real aggressive, trying to keep them pinned back in their own spawn. Don't have to worry about getting flanked if they can't flank you.
And not letting them make it very far at all.
No, they're doing a very good job of controlling that choke point.
Well, spotted one that broke through.
Yeah, they're trying to teleporter jump in here, but SAIT just too quick to spin around and stop them from finishing off. Yeah, SAIT doing such a good job holding them there at that control point. Everyone taking long pit shots there. No one really for the Radford team has made much of a push yet, but we will see some ults building up. In fact, I think we do see a little bit of an ult push coming in right now. There's that Phoenix dive. Didn't take out any SAIT players though. Fluffy Day was trying. Big ult dump going on here. Minasui, see if they're going to use that the gate. They didn't use their gate. SAIT's using their gate though. Juno building up ult charge. Might be able to get it in time for this battle. They're trying to keep that hazard alive. They keep firing shots into I Love Pugs. I Love Pugs at 0 health there, but Father Ebony Shark here, sorry, doing such a good job keeping them alive. Now they do have their ult. See if we're going to see it go off. No. Tried to make the run for it, but just couldn't make it.
I'm not a fan of setbacks.
Radford takes the control point.
And not a second too soon either. SAIT was sitting at 99%.
99%. Now let's see if SAIT can make the transition here to get out of their own spawn, or is Radford going to be doing the same thing that SAIT was doing and trying to pin him down? Using every angle available to him. A lot of newer players haven't quite figured out that little gate there. It really confuses some people. Let's jump on over, see what Ebony Shark's up to. Bizchild still popping some shots in here. Father Divvy going on in.
Oh, capturing the point.
Here we go. Father Divvy diving on in there. I Love Pugs getting a double. Oh, we're hearing a couple ults go off, but let's see if Father Divvy can melt them. There we go. That's one. That's two. Wow. Father Divvy got an assist on that one as well. And there we go. First point to SAIT. So this is just one objective on this map. We will spin around here. Great job from the SAIT team there. As we look at the eliminations, Dreamy Bull for the SAIT team at 8-1. Absolutely fantastic. I Love Pugs at 8-1 as well. Over on the Radford side, we see the Esper at 7-3. Not bad as well up there.
I forgot to tape my Achilles again.
Okay, let's jump on over with I Love Pugs. I want to stay with the tank here just for this initiation and see how they get into this battle and how they start this off.
3, 2, 1.
One game to go. Don't treat this as a cooldown.
Let's see who can make it to the point first. Oh, got a little bit of a,
Yeah.
okay, there's one down.
Yeah, I Love Pugs there using the mobility of this tank to jump around the map and wow, just ruined that Juno's day. Yeah. I Love Pugs, the hazard character here, can build walls, can jump around the map, can get over these walls and climb a little bit as well. And they can use this big spike ability to really take up a lot of room. And that's exactly what he's going to be doing. He's going to be getting very aggressive with their tank, the Zara. You want to get up in that Zara's face, but you do not want to shoot when that bubble's going. Things get out of hand once the Zara gets too charged up. All right, let's jump on in there, see what Father Divvy can do. Father Divvy's right in the mix. Father Divvy and Vizchild just cleaning up, and that is a 5-player kill streak for Father Divvy. Father Divvy going for some more cleanup. Wow, gets that one as well. And now they've got that last perk. Father Divvy fully charged up and ready to go. Pass on over to Dreamy Bull here. I know we don't quite give the healers as much screen time as the others, but that's where the action is, folks. Don't get me wrong, the healers are fantastic and they are integral parts of the team, as we see here, just trying to keep these people alive, trying to keep their tanks alive. It is madness back here as Dreamy Bull is going. Just want to say a big shout out to all the fans out on Twitch and YouTube. We appreciate you guys very much. Doing our best here to highlight these athletes. SAIT is doing such a good job of controlling the point and not letting Radford even sniff out that point. Father Divvy doing a great job being aggressive, checking over that wall, looking for dives, and then managed to get behind the enemy Zara, and yeah, them and I Love Pugs together just deleted it. We're going to see a bit of an ult dump here. They're trying to make a push. Risky, very risky going out there on the side wall. Seen a teleporter jump there. Father Divvy using their invisibility, grabbing a little bit of health. Jump on over with Vizchild, see how they're doing. Vizchild way out of position there, but doing a good job getting back in time. I Love Pugs cleaning up some of the people there on the point. Dreamy Bull. It is an absolute skill to keep 5 different health bars in your head. And your own, of course, right? You have to worry about positioning, too, because you are the #1 target when you're the healer. Right now, we're seeing a bunch of different ults getting dumped. The big wall there from the Symmetra. Dreamy Bull did use their Consumi Gate before they got shot. SAIT down 2 players. It's the lowest they've been this round. Let's see what's going on with Father Divvy. Father Divvy's going to have a lot to clean up. But with only 15 health left, they're making the right choice, finding their own
health pack.
Yeah, finding their own healing on their map. See if they can get on in there. They're going to be in a little bit of a problem though, because that.
What, 2v1? It looks like.
Yeah, that Symmetra had too long to set up the car wash. We'll see if SAIT decides to pool up again, or are they going to try to run at the point one at a time? Nope, looks like they are going to be partying up here. See if they decide what direction they want to go on in. Ebony Shark trying to make the cheeky jump over top of that wall. Couldn't quite make it over the hot dog cart. Dreamy Bull back here, keeping everybody healed. See if I Love Pugs is going to make a move. I Love Pugs just about has their ult, and here comes this huge wave that clears out a lot of the Oasis, or a lot of the Symmetra's ability. Zara used their ult, pulls them into the Graviton field. You see that Zara with a full charge. That was like a terrifying laser beam to be in front of. But I Love Pugs kept alive by the amazing backline of Dreamy Bull and Ebony Shark. Dreaming Bull here keeping everybody alive. Let's jump on over with Ebony Shark, see what they're up to. Vizchild trying to push into the enemy spawn, see if they can get an easy, see a sneaky poke in there. And SAIT has won the first round of 5. Good round. Looking at the score over here, yeah. I Love Pugs at 26-7. Oh my goodness. Well, let's see Vizchild here play the game. Woo! During all of this madness here, we did see a couple ult dumps. Just some great control here, good tracking, and he knew to go back to the point. Great job
Yeah,
there.
doing what Sojourn does best there with the mobility.
Yeah, zipping around and not getting too greedy, right? You do see some characters who, see that the other team's 4 down. You're like, well, let's go for the 5th one, but you gotta remember the point. So we're gonna throw this on over to the Be Right Back screen, and that's where we'll be right back. And we are back, and we are in Midtown. So we are going to be starting off here on Midtown. Let's see if we can get into somebody's spawn over here. No, they won't let you zip in and check out what's going on. But Midtown is a very cool map. Very cool map. We do have some questions in the chat. There are some games that NACE will not allow. There are some games that SAIT won't allow. But I believe I'm getting the... is CS2 one of the ones that's approved? None. Okay. So, CS2 is not one of the approved games. Sorry about that, folks. So,
Why was traffic even
as
invented?
we get on with this, we have got Ebony Shark with the Juno, Vizchild with the Doom Fist. Okay, we're just changing the hosts. Sorry about that, folks. We're just going to jump right back here in the lobby. We did see a Doom Fist picked, which is very cool. That is very much a melee tank, which is a very unique thing. You don't see too many other games with melee tank characters. Not quite like this, right, where they're so aggressive. Like, it's very much a dive tank.
But we've seen a lot of him in previous games
Yes.
and seen what he can do.
Yes, yeah, it's such a good tank. So yeah, we are going back to Midtown. Just waiting for the hero assembly now. And we're just going to drive around a little bit. Midtown's a very cool map because there's so much height in this map. And there's all these fun little like windows that you can get on through. Yeah, so having all of this extra height and now having an open skybox means Jetpack Cat can fly almost, well, you can basically touch the top of the ceiling with the Jetpack Cat.
That's quite a lot of height.
There is so much height. So we are going to jump on. We got Ebony Shark playing the Juno. We've got Vizchild rocking the Doom Fist. We have got Father Divvy with, I do not recognize that skin whatsoever. We've got Dream
Is that a
Eagle.
Genji skin?
Oh, that is a Genji skin. You are right. Wow. Okay. And Love Pugs on the Reaper. Oh, we've seen I Love Pugs do some amazing things with the Reaper. Let's jump off with Vizchild and see how they handle this dive tank right off the stop. So we got just a few seconds here to wait.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Radford decided to give them all of this room for free. Sometimes we see a fight coming right out of the spawn, but Radford decided to pop back. Vizchild going in for the sneaky Doom Fist, but was caught. So he's going to have to make a retrace back. He's going to go back to his own team. Get some heals here from the amazing support on the SAIT team, but support can't heal you if they can't see him, man. Let's jump on over.
Too far ahead.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. See what Ebony. We're gonna jump on with Ebony Shark here. Yeah, without a tank, it's gonna be kind of hard for SAIT to push up a little bit. They may need to wait for a little bit of support. Ebony Shark here getting kind of pinned. They're out of position slightly. Of course, you don't know where the position is if you have a tank like Vizchild bounding around, trying to go for their own picks. Fighting with this McCree here. Not a McCree. They changed the name like 3 years ago, Jamie.
Cassidy now,
Cassidy. Thank you, thank you. I'm just going to go back to calling him Cowboy. I like that a lot better. But Vizchild got rid of the Cowboy there, so that's a good one. He's diving on in.
Yeah, trying to make a push, it looks like.
Yep.
Keeping them trapped in that doorway.
So SAIT they did get to the first control point. They're capturing it right now. One tick on it. Vizchild here doing a good job holding the spot. Let's check on with Father Divvy, see what they're up to.
They're playing Vendetta now.
Yeah, Father Divvy with the Vendetta, that very high mobile character. We are going to slip it onto first-person view here just for a couple seconds to give everybody out there a little bit of motion sickness, but then we're going to go back to third person. Vendetta is such an aggressive character, but someone's got to stay around back with the fire truck. Let's jump on over with some more forward SAIT characters. We're going to three-person dive here, see where they're going to head on off to. And the back line is becoming the front line for SAIT. They were getting very aggressive. Vizchild just waiting for the right moment. Vizchild going for the
Diving
back
from
line.
behind.
Yep. Tried to sneak in there and go for the whole back line. Using an indoor meteor strike knocks a whole ton of players up. He's caught him in a little bit of a kill zone here as we see more ults go back and forth. Vizchild just kept getting pushed back by their tank, but makes a breakthrough, going for this high angle here. Can't quite make it past. They keep pushing him back every time as he tries to go for their back line. Let's see what Father Divvy's up to. Father Divvy staying with the control point here. Doing their best to hold it, trying not to get dived, going for the back line. Gets the sword in there, trying to chop up that healer. Nope, makes the teleport out in time. It's such a good control there from Father Divvy, not chasing that easy kill. Because he would have been way out of position, he would have never got healed. Well, ended up not getting healed anyway, but that is okay. SAIT here doing a little bit of a reset. Jump on with I Love Pugs here. Take a look at the kill feed. It's looking pretty even. Father Divvy with the 5-0, but Love Pugs with 8-0. Holy cow. Okay. Stick on with Love Pugs here. See if they can come up with anything. So jump on just as he's resetting position. Let's see what Vizchild's up to for a little bit. Vizchild seeing what their team is up to. They seen that Juno ult, decided they didn't want to mess with that. Now they're stunned. Love Pugs using their ult. Oh, and I missed it. Sorry about that, folks. Hit the wrong button. That's all right.
Oh, but it looks like we've got a full team wipe there.
Yep. Just in time. All right. Vizchild went on a nice tear there. Got a couple extra kills when we weren't looking. Trying to give everybody a little bit of screen time here. Jump on over with Dream Bull. Dreamy Bull does have that ult ability, so we get the Kitsune Gate. That'll be a great run through when they need it. Looks like Radford used their Kitsune Gate, so their team's going to be getting some extra healing, a little bit of extra speed, but I Love Pugs just goes on a huge tear, gets 4 of them. Holy smokes. Yeah, that is why I Love Pugs is a 15-1 right now. Holy smokes. All right. Jump on with Dreamy Bull here a little bit. Love Pugs just waiting for their opportunity. Father Divvy back here with the cart, keeping pressure on it. Jump back with I Love Pugs. I Love Pugs chasing down.
Off that. Is that a healer? It looks
No,
like?
that was the enemy tank.
Oh.
Yeah, trying to catch him. Not happening. We heard the Kitsune Gate from I Love Pug from SAIT is, yeah, SAIT's doing a great job here. They got the point. They're almost at the control point. And there we go. SAIT has, the first round has been completed by SAIT. Now, just because they got the cart to the point doesn't mean that they've won the round. Well, they get their 3 points for this round, but they have to switch sides. So we will give Radford a chance there. All they got to do is get that cart to the same spot in less time. Yep. Up at the top middle of your screen there, just to the kind of top right, you will see that that distance meter there. So
that's 95.24 meters.
Yep. They've got 2 minutes to push that cart that far. Do love all the Hyperloops line. Yeah, from New York to Toronto in 20 minutes.
Well, I wish we had that technology these days.
Yeah, exactly. Or from New York to Rome in 20 minutes. That sounds like fun, too. You know what? We're going to jump on with Radford here for a little bit. Give them a little bit of a view. Who's got the, who's doing pretty good for Radford here? You know what? We're going to jump on with their cowboy and see how things go with them. Macrame is the name. Having some fun, busting up the diner. Having all of the breakable interactives is kind of fun, because you see a lot of them in the spawn point, but you do see breakable interactives out in the world, so every once in a while you can get people by popping out of boxes that they didn't expect to be breakable. Oh, they got the Juno there, the fun little auto aimer. Okay, so quick start off. Fluffy Day using their boost to get, they're going right for that point. Fluffy Day keeping their team healed up. Keeping that little bit of extra healing on them in case they catch a
Oh, nearly
spare.
got dived by the Doomfist.
Yeah. See those rockets go on off. Trying to keep Marky Bear alive there, doing a great job. Wow, got a couple assists on that one. Got the third assist as there's almost a team wipe by the Radcliffe.
SAIT's down 4 players.
Yep,
It's
and
barely
there we
into the
go.
game.
Esper got the team kill. Wow. All right, we got to jump back onto the SAIT team, see what they are going to do in response to this. Father Divi playing the Oasa now.
Sentry in position.
Oh, and the Doomfist goes down.
Radcliffe looks like they've got the control point, so now that card is going to start moving. SAIT's got to do their best to try to defend and stop that fire card. SAIT on the pullback now. They're going to decide where they want to regroup. So this Symmetra here, her ability is she can put down these little tiny turrets. Now those little turrets, you see that she's shooting there, they do a little bit of damage, which is annoying, but they slow people down, which is the most annoying part of this character. They also have a cool teleporter, which they can deploy at very rapid points, so you can teleport right behind people, and that beam is just a steady, steady shot. And it can do a fair bit of damage once you get into the back lane here. Yeah, just
Took
melting.
down 2 people with it.
Yeah, got rid of their Juno. Great job there by Father Divi. Let's jump on over to Dreamy Bull, see what they're up to. Dreamy Bull having to jump back and forth, trying to keep everybody healed up.
Got to check in on all the players.
Yeah, exactly. I love Pugs. I love Pugs still on that big tear. Now 23-2, not bad, not undefeated, but 23-2 still pretty dang good. So aggressive. Right up in the front line, knowing that they have got 2 amazing healers covering their back. And Reaper having that get out of jail free ability is also really nice too. We're hearing a couple abilities go off. We're going to see that big old Dragon Blade go off. And he is zipped out of it. Symmetra sitting up the wall there. Another Juno ult going off. I love Pug chasing down that cowboy. They ain't gonna let him get away. Vizchild decides to dive on in there, chase him as well. Vizchild did end up getting that kill in the end. And Dreamy Bull going back to the point, keeping everybody healed up. Yeah, like I was saying before, when you're playing a healer in this game, you got to watch 5 different health bars, yours included. And then some characters have stuff that they can deploy that you can heal as well, which just adds a whole nother layer.
And all that's on top of, you know, needing to watch for getting dived.
Yes.
The healers are the #1 target from divers.
Oh yeah, they're the #1 target from basically anybody. Oh! Ebony Sharks getting another kill off here. Hoping we'd see the Kitsune Gate go off, but I don't think they're going to need to use it. The Kitsune Gate is usually not so much an offensive one you'd want to use. And
Yeah, that was a full team kill.
wow, SAIT got a great team kill there. Dreamy Bull doing a good job keeping the team alive and letting them get aggressive like that to team kill almost in their own spawn. We're going to watch I Love Pugs here. I'm thinking he's hoping to drop down and use that Death Blossom ultimate, see if he can get himself a multi-kill.
And now, just earlier, you were telling me about that little thing he's doing with the knives on the guns. So you were telling me that whenever you do that, the first shot afterwards
Here
has
comes
a higher
the-
chance of a critical?
Yeah, and here goes that ult, and he just gets another 5 kills. Holy cow, 3 kills on there. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. You are
it's all
right.
good.
Yeah, that blade sharpening there, that does do something, apparently. Yeah, it gives you a little bit more crit damage on the end. We just thought he was showing off.
And I mean, it does look very cool.
It does look very cool. Great little ability there. We've seen I Love Pugs use their ult to open it up, and then the rest of the SAIT team just dived in the confusion of I Love Pugs, doing such a good job. I Love Pugs, where is he getting poked from? Oh, up top there. Wow. Okay, Radcliffe getting creative with their attack angles here. Does seem to be splitting SAIT a little bit. Juno for the Radcliffe team using their ult. They have got Radford. Sorry about that, Radford. Whoa! I Love Pugs trying to get out of the way there, but Esper just deleting some of the SAIT team there. Holy smokes.
Vizchild and Pugs down.
Yeah. We're going to jump on with Father Divi here as they race back to that control point. Radford is on a timer, though. They only have 1:20 to make it. Doing a good job holding this point. I think we just heard a Juno ult go off, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, now we're hearing the
here's
Kitsune
Kitsune.
Gate. Yeah. So the gate has been set off. We're watching Father Divvy here. Get on in there. Chop, chop, chop. Just not quite enough of that self-healing that character is capable of. Dreamy Bull diving on in, keeping everybody alive. It's so hard to tell what's health and what's not, especially when you're playing with such aggressive characters, like such aggressive players like SAIT has. Oh, I love Pugs. Just deleting a couple characters. That cowboy was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Holy smokes. And once again, SAIT is back on the watch. SAIT is controlling this point. Just waiting for dives. They're taking their picks one at a time. Oh, jumps on up in the air, gives them a little hello, because he knows they're down there. They know he's down there. Give him a little wave. All right. Let's see what everybody else is up to. See what Father Divvy's up to. Father Divvy gonna get a little aggressive here on that tank. Gets stunned. Nope, just gonna hang out. Okay. I love Pugs. We're into overtime now. But Radford has 2 people on the tank. They got 3 people on the point. It looks like SAIT has decided to give him the point. They're not going to fight him for it. I mean, if you only got 1 minute and 20 left with these ults, yeah, only I Love Pugs is sitting with an ult right now. Might have been a good time just to back up, get your team together.
Get healed up, it looks like.
Yeah. He's going to try to teleport behind him. He's got that Death Blossom, which is a very oppressive ult. The problem is you can be killed during that Death Blossom, so you usually need someone to either run distraction for you, or you just need to jump into people and completely shock them. Let's jump on over with Father Divvy. See what Father Divvy's up to here. Father Divvy playing back a little bit. Jump on with I Love Pugs, see if they get this Death ult. Yeah, here we go, Death Blossom. Melts through 1.
2 down.
Got 2 there. Gets in the back lane, going for, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Radford's down 4 players. Oh, 5 players, full team wipe.
There we go. Just waiting for that Death Blossom. Great, great self-control by I Love Pugs to hold off and wait that one. We're down to the last 22 seconds. Let's jump on over with Macrame. They've got their ult. That's the Deadeye. It's going to take a little bit of time if he uses that ult, but it is an insta-kill on some of the squishier characters. Oh, mid-air stun. Great job with that flashbang. Here comes the ult. High noon. Who's he going to catch? Did manage to get the Doomfist, but not enough to end him, and Doomfist comes down with their own ult. Wow. That was a great job by Macrame and the healers over there on Radford, keeping Macrame alive through that.
Looks like they got their own team kill.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see how SAIT defends this payload here. We're in overtime right now, so all SAIT has to do is push him off this payload. As soon as there isn't anybody touching that point, it's going to stop, and then the overtime clicker will roll down. I Love Pugs just trying to make some more space here. They're not much of a sticky character, though. They can't take too much damage. They don't want to be in the front lines.
I think we're outnumbered.
Dreamy Bull in trouble here. Trying to keep their team alive. They got to keep that hazard up. Jumps through the wall to keep the hazard alive, drops their own self-healing, but they are finally picked off. Vizchild doing the best that they can. Father Divvy going to try to zip in there with some high mobility, high damage. SAIT still on the overtime. Holy smokes, they've been holding this on forever. But that is round 2. Looks like it's going to be... Oh, and then we just heard someone's ult go off right at the end. So now they're switching sides again.
3 points each.
Yep. So, gonna get to another hero switch here, and that 2 minutes and 33 seconds is passed back to SAIT, so they gotta do the same thing in less time now. Now it's just a tied thing. Whoever can either get to the point to the end in the least amount of time is what the winner is gonna be now, because they both made it the same distance all the way to the end, and now it's a timing thing. So it looks like we're not going to have any hero changes over on the SAIT side. Not yet, anyway. The one nice thing about staying with your selected heroes in Overwatch specifically is that you get perks. It doesn't take too long to gain those perks, depending on the hero and what you're doing. But if you do switch heroes, you restart back to no perks. The perks can sometimes, depending on how you build them, be quite game-changing. Like there are some perks, like Juno, for example, can take an ability where they get a little bit more height, so they can open up a lot more different avenues with those perks. The latest Overwatch kind of drama was the Jetpack Cat perk, making them a melee character, which was definitely not intended. So we're watching the dive out here. Father Divvy, front lines.
Leading the charge.
Yeah. Getting very aggressive. See if they're going to go for a little bit of mobility. See if they can get around behind.
Going for a dive, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like the whole SAIT team trying to get an angle here. I Love Pugs jumping on up there. Decided, nope, he didn't like any of that smoke that he's seen. Father Divvy going on into the back lane there. Let's jump on over with Vizchild. This is the angle I wanted. Let's stay with Vizchild for a little bit. They're being very aggressive here on the point.
And stay alive long enough to capture it.
Yep.
Yes, they can.
There we go. SAIT wins. That's all it took. All they needed to get the point faster than Radford did. So now we're just going to be sitting around. We're going to watch the play of the game. Yeah, that was the Esper. Yeah, that was a great. We've seen the kill feed just light up. I'm excited to see the zerp. Just deleting people with that all. Such a cool ability. And great job by Esper there on the control, too. Sometimes you just see people who take that all and they just start firing off as quick as they can. But no, it's great control using the charge shots. All right, so that was a great round, everybody. We are going to jump on over to the Be Right Back screen, and we will be back shortly. Okay, we are back, and we are at the Shambhala Monastery. All right, we're just waiting for the teams to load up here. Now, the monastery here is another control point map. It's a fun one. You know, you got the open skybox, which means you get a lot of really neat abilities, and a lot of these fun slanted roofs that we're seeing characters use these as like little gripping points to jump around on.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah. So there may not be enough of like an actual platform to stand on, but if there's enough of a platform that your character starts falling off of, you can reset your character's jump off of it.
Anyone cold? I have just the thing.
And it looks like we're seeing almost the same team layout. There has been a change out. Was Ebony Shark playing that same player or that same character last game? I don't think so.
No, Ebony Shark is playing the Moira now, which is one of those fun healers and offensive. Like they are one of the more offensive healers, which is great. Very, very front up there. Let's jump on over with Vizchild. See what Vizchild does as the dive tank. Doom Fist.
Escort the payload.
Transporting the payload.
Doomfist trying to go for the sneak around here. Gets on into the point, but doesn't go for anything. Macrame gets a couple picks. Must have jumped around the back. Oh, he gets into the back lane here. Trying to see what he can do. Had some backup there from I Love Pugs. Just gonna take a couple hits, doing exactly what he wants to do. Gets Macrame.
Oh, got hacked, it looks like.
Yeah, so they do have I cannot remember the character's name there. But yeah, we do have to watch out for those hacks. So it turns off your utilities. And for some characters, it can be absolutely debilitating. The only thing you can do is just kind of stand around for some characters. But the hacking does take a little bit of time, so that's kind of the difference there. Let's see what Ebony Shark is up to as Moira. Using that mobility to get around to the point, standing here, getting a little bit of healing. The control point, all of the carts here, they do a little bit of healing for the attacking team, which is kind of nice. You got a little bit of a moving healing spot. Let's see what Ebony Shark is peeking at. Ebony Shark's going to look around this corner here. Send out a healing orb, bounce around, get some healing back to Father Divvy. Doing some more healing, trying to keep
Topping up
everybody
their
alive.
teammates.
Yeah, zip back though when the heat came on. Melting the other Moira, seeing what they can do. Doing a little bit of melting, doing a little bit of healing. Had to get pushed back. SAIT's just about to get this point. They are so close to capturing this first point. And the cart stops going backwards once you get that point. Like it won't go further back from the point. But right now, as soon as SAIT stops touching it, it's going to slip slowly back. Yeah, see, now it's coming backwards. As Ebony Shark has to back up, they were left alone up front by themselves. Vizchild trying to get up there, trying to get aggressive. They keep getting blocked by the enemy team Oasa. Going for a little bit of height there, using that ledge, like I said.
Oh, jumping into
jump
the behind.
in. One healer gone, but he's hacked and shut down. But he's going to use his ult. Boom, Meteor Strike. Melts one healer, gets the second healer. Now they're out of a back line. Ebony Shark jumps on up to do a little bit more cleaning, and there we go. The whole team gone. Great job by Vizchild there, really controlling the space and using their ult. Yeah, using that ult very aggressively in that tiny spot. So hard to aim that thing if you don't know what you're doing. Dreamy Bull here, trying to keep some people alive.
Under my protection. Constructing my teleporter.
Just waiting here. See what I Love Pugs is up to. Taking a look at the stats. Yeah, I Love Pugs 6-1. Pretty much where we expected I Love Pugs to be at in terms of KDA. I Love Pugs taking their time here, just waiting. See if they can catch an Oasa. Nope, Oasa knows it doesn't want to get into a firefight directly. Has to use his teleporter to get out, but he has that Death Blossom, so maybe we'll see if I Love Pugs teleports in there and gets really aggressive. Using the control point as a bit of cover here, just waiting. We're seeing two different ults go off. There's three ults. Here's the fourth one.
There's a Death Blossom.
There it goes. But he got shot in the middle of the Death Blossom. Didn't get any kills, but got a lot of assists out of there.
Takes down 4 players.
Yeah. What a great use of the hacking there. Shut down 2 ults with that hack. but Child doing such a good job keeping their team alive. Got the ult again. Holy smokes. Sets it up for a little bit of height, going for the kill, but they're stuck in no man's land by themselves. Going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Managed to get away, and they're still pushing the all by themselves. Holy cow.
Oh, it looks like they're getting some healing.
Yep, they're getting a little bit of help and getting very aggressive. Wow, Child not letting Radford have a break at all. And he
One
pops
man holding the line.
Yeah, and he has enough time to pop the wave in. What a great little wave. Diving the Moira, but Moira knows better than to get the heck away there. Ebony Shark, see what they're up to. They're just holding the point. Dreamy Bull, keeping Child alive. Doing such a good job of keeping that aggressive tank alive. It's very hard to aim those shots, but Child, Father Divvy, and Dreamy Bull working together on the offense here. Let's jump on over to Father Divvy. Father Divvy going to be setting up the teleporter here, jumping into the back line, trying to get a cheeky pick from the healers. That laser beam's so effective when you get people in the back, but they ran out of room. Ebony Shark here. SAIT is right on the final meters of the payload. They almost have it to the point. 2.5 meters left. There's a battle up in the air. Child gets really good height, and that is it. Round 1. SAIT got that one with 2 minutes and 47 seconds left on the timer. When the timer starts at 3 minutes, that's not too bad. Or sorry, the timer starts at 4 minutes, my bad. So it took them a little over a minute to get there. We're going to watch them switch sides, and then they are going to do the exact same thing, but backwards. Gonna take a quick little zoom around here, around these Tibetan monastery monks. Very, very cool. Yeah, so this is kind of a unique map that the quicker characters can go through that hole in the wall and then down these steps, and they can be right at another point, like super quick. You can almost lap a team and get behind them using those walls and those jumps like that. Let's jump on over now that we have got the teams. Looks like SAIT's going to be rocking. Oh, Fluffy Day's going to be playing the cat over there for Radford. The jetpack cat, subject of such controversy.
Well, the flying that the cat's able to do, it should be pretty easy to do that shortcut you were just telling us about.
Yep. Great choice. We got very much same child. Child, what a cheeky little spot. Waiting just above their spawn. We might be able to get a little bit of a dive from here. I don't know if I want to sit around too long and watch it. But yeah, he is sitting there like a gargoyle just waiting.
4, 3, 2,
Let's see what happens.
attackers incoming.
Nope.
Stop the payload.
Oh, no, he's going back up. Yeah, see, so he has to use that ledge, otherwise he would have fallen off. Oh, he couldn't keep up there long enough. That's okay. Jump on over to Marky Bear here. Give Radford a little bit of a time on the screen. Marky Bear here, trying to get, wow, it's very hard to be a tank when you've got a Reaper like that right in your face. Love Pug's doing such a good job of getting very aggressive. Child just running out of targets here, it looks like, going after the jetpack cat. Can't quite make
kind
it.
of pinging him a little bit.
Oh! Gets him before he can get back into the spawn. Wow. Very good shooting there. Such a good job. All right, let's see. Child doing a great job here. Let's give Dreamy Bull a little bit of screen time. Dreamy Bull trying to make those long distance shots there.
Taking the offense, it looks like.
Yeah, well, I mean, a headshot with those cards does do a considerable amount of damage, especially if you catch their backline when they're not looking. You can do, you can sneak some people. You can do a lot of damage sometimes. But yeah, keeping the heals around. I do love how the heals track people because you can see them shooting around the corner there. Great ability to heal people without putting yourself in danger. Love Pugs. I love Pugs waiting around. I love Pugs caught in a long-distance firefight they don't want to be in. Wow. Enemy Moira just decided to jump on up and get real aggressive, but had to run away right away. Love Pugs making a run back. Seen that his backline was getting died, but couldn't quite help out. Father Divvy, gonna jump on this one here, see what Father Divvy's up to. Father Divvy sees a enemy healer. Nope. Running back again. It's crazy when these players...
Trying to chase.
It's amazing when these athletes see stuff that we don't see. I had no idea what they were chasing until it was too late. Father Divvy here. Gonna see if they can hold this point. We heard a Kasumi gate go off, but I didn't see where. Doesn't matter. Father Divvy here getting aggressive, using that flaming ability. Father Divvy does have their ult, the Phoenix Dive. Neat thing about this character, when their ult is available, they can either use it to summon the Phoenix, jump up in the air, slam back down for a ton of damage, or if Father Divvy does have the misfortune of passing away right now, they can use their ult to revive themselves.
Oh, so it's kind of a dual purpose.
Yeah,
ult.
the Phoenix can pull them back up without having a Mercy to res people. I do believe Mercy's still the only... Oh, here, they're going to use it offensively, diving on in there, but they got hacked the last moment. What a crazy hack at that one there. Holy smokes. Ebony Shark getting some revenge there for that last minute hack. Father Divvy going very aggressive against their Zara and paid for it. Vizchild is getting on in there. Being able to self-heal is so great for a tank. Dives in. Didn't like what they seen. Yeah, you see 4 people. You want to get the heck out of there. Vizchild just slowing them down. There's only 46 seconds left for them to get on the cart and push it. Vizchild going back up to the same sneaky spot as
Lands
before.
a hit.
He did land a hit on that one. Uh-oh. We're hearing somebody's ult go off. Not seeing where they are, though. Oh, Love Pug's using their ultimate. I missed that one entirely. Love Pugs just shredding that Zara. It must feel really good to be I Love Pugs, knowing you've got 2 healers behind you that are doing such a good job. You can just walk in, both guns going. SAIT just playing with their food here a little bit, and that is the end of this round. SAIT wins. That is it, everybody. That's the 3rd round. SAIT is your winner for the day. We are going to watch Fluffy Day here. Glad that they got to play the game. Yeah, their ult is just a laser beam of death that just melts people when they're doing it. Great job on the control there. Great job tracking, too. Just want to say thank you very much to all of you Overwatch fans, and thank you everybody who makes this possible. Yeah, Cam, thank you very much for being here. Any closing remarks?
I mean, what a fun match to watch.
Yeah. Okay, we will be back for a post-game interview. That's right, we're going to have one of the team players coming on over. So we will be right back for you, folks. Welcome back, Trojans fans. We are here with Father Divvy, the man himself. How you feeling after those wins?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think I carried my team.
Yeah, there was a great showing from everybody on the SAIT team. You were doing a very good job. You guys were so aggressive. Was that something that you planned beforehand, just being so aggressive, being very much up in their face?
Yeah, we realized that most of our play styles revolved around Doom, which is in the room with us right now. And it revolved around playing aggressive because we, as a team, we don't do well if we're trying to front to back.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've been practicing going hard on their back line and more focusing we're focusing on columns.
Great job. And yeah, you can hear that communication. Now I know some people, they usually end up playing, at their home setup. Is playing in the same room with your teammates, do you find that an advantage?
Yeah, playing in the same room is nice, but when we get to play at home on our own setups, it's so much more comfortable. But I feel like the communication, it feels a bit more intense, and there's more weight to the match when you're playing in the same room with people.
Okay. So on one hand, you have your own gear, you have your own setup, you got the mood lighting, all right. But on the other hand, it must feel good having the guys there. Eventually, we are gonna get a camera so we can kind of watch you guys play. Yeah, it's going to be very exciting. So once again, thank you very much. This is Divvy from the SAIT Academy team. Anything you want to say to your fans?
My Doom sucks. He's a chud. And I love you, Kira. Radiant Kira, this goes out to you. I love you.
All right. Well, we got a little bit of love sent out. We want to say a big love to all of our fans out there. Thank you, and thank everybody who makes this possible. Big shout out to Benny G running the desk today. All right. Thank you.